Are you ready to meet them? Let's give them a big round of applause as they join me on stage. Join me over here on the stage and stand so we can show off. Let's give them another big round of applause. Okay, Kate, I think we can all see why. It was tough for Kate to go shopping because everything looked so great on her. Just had a hard time deciding what to actually get. Excuse me, I'm going to come in the middle here, Susie.
And after a while of taking the NeoLife products, I noticed like I didn't really have knee pain and I didn't really have shoulder pain, which had limited even my swimming that I would do in my free time exercise. But yeah, so I decided, I'm gonna push myself a little bit further, and I ended up ending my 90-day challenge with it was a Battle Crawl 5K. It was a kind of a Navy SEALs inspired obstacle course, and so I had a lot more than just running, but I had not run probably since high school. It was the last time that I really messed up my knee badly, and so that was crazy to be able to finish that. And it was the first race of any sort that I had ever run, so I was...
Congratulations! And you also lost weight. Tell us a little bit of how you combined everything to be your best.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I started out with the weight loss challenge, and I think that helps. Like when you're feeling better, when you lose your weight, like you notice a difference, and it gives you the confidence to really just go out there and in any activity you're doing, like you just do better. But yeah, it was good. Like I'm glad that I started with the weight loss challenge, and I know that definitely probably took some pressure off my knees and going on there. But it also helps, like, with my family that doesn't necessarily exercise nearly as much as I do or eat as healthy. Like, I enjoy that aspect that me doing that and doing the challenges helps them see, like, put it out there and be like, hey, you guys, like, you can do this too. And it's really helped me to get them on a healthier track too.
That's great to see everyone that you've inspired around you and the success you had yourself. Congratulations again, Kate. We'll start by saying that was a great backflip, but it makes me a little nervous when you do that right before you're supposed to come up on stage with us. So I'm glad you landed.
Me too.
And as you can see, James is our fitness champion. Found it to be pretty obvious, that flip. You grew up with NeoLife. Can you tell us a little bit of how the challenge inspired you?
Yeah, and I want to take this time shortly to thank Jerry Brassfield and Josh Clark and Kendra and Jessica. You guys were so awesome. We were absolutely spoiled during this whole trip. It's incredible that a company would take the time to do something special for all of us. And all these guys have been absolutely incredible stories. But what inspired me brings me back when I was a kid. I was 9 years old, and my mom was out running on vacation, or not vacation, her daily exercise routine. And my mom was a distributor underneath Lawrence and Marjorie. And she didn't return home that day, and it was hard to hear as a 9-year-old. And Lawrence was the person that actually said she won the race. And a tree limb had fallen and landed on her head, and God took her home. So in the back of my mind, it was something that I wanted to use to not only bring my family closer together, but inspire other young people. So I've always dreamed of taking over her business to grow her legacy past what she believed and past what she could ever imagine. When you have a vision like that, it carries you to greater goals and greater expectations for yourself. When you don't worry about yourself, you worry about somebody else's name. And it's been an inspiration, and that's when the marathon came up. I said, well, I want to do my first race, and so I'll do a marathon in her name. And
I think it's key to point out that you had never done a race.
I have never done a race. So a lot of people were like, well, you're nuts. And I was like, well, yeah, I am. I'm a guy. Pretty crazy. So I ran the 26.2 miles, and I had a shirt and with her name, with her face on it, and it was absolutely inspirational for me and a dream come true. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid to do this race in her name.
It's so amazing. And it's so great to stop and running. Can you tell us a little bit about how you finished it? You didn't finish the race alone.
Yeah, so I didn't get to San Francisco. I ran it here in San Francisco. And I ran it because the Golden Gate Bridge is one of my mom's favorite places, and my grandma as well. She was an inspiration to me. And Josh paved the way for me financially to make it happen. And I hit mile 17, and it was kind of like, okay, am I almost done? Because I was running through the city, and I realized I had a little ways to go. So I was like, oh crap. And then, it was one of those moments in the movie where really I could feel my mom helping me through the race, kind of blacked out during that time. I was able to run faster than I have run the whole entire race during that last period and finish strong and finish that race with her. So.
That's so amazing. Well, Vaughn is our business challenge champion. And she certainly showed all of us why she was selected as our business champion, because while on our shopping spree, she wasn't just shopping, she was working her business. Can you tell us a little bit about how you were able to bring up NeoLife in the dressing room?
Well, I think it was spoken several times, but it's a very true statement. Ask questions, and you'll get the quality of answers according to the quality of questions that you ask. And so you just simply start with asking questions and listening until you find the connection. Until you find either the connection or their pain. And the lady that was helping us in the dressing room, and a series of questions, she said, I just came back from Florida last night. And I said, well, I'm from Florida. Where'd you come back from? Ocala. I said, well, my daughter lives in Ocala. And I just had a grandbaby in Ocala. And she said, I asked her why she was in Ocala. And she said, because her parents live there. Where do they live? Top of the world. Why, I just did a health expo for all those people at the top of the world.
It's funny how God works, right?
So she said, here's my card, here's my information. I want you to visit and see my parents. They need these nutritional supplements.
That's awesome. Can you tell us what you're most excited about for the future?
Well, every day I wake up and I say, this is the day. This is the day. And I'm going to make those divine connections because this is the day that the Lord has made. And I'm determined to rejoice and be glad in it, no matter what happens. There may be a lot of problems that I'm not getting the solutions to right at that moment, but I know His grace is sufficient. So I'm very excited about what's happening in Florida, and I believe that this is our year to spread our wings and fly, so watch out, Louie.
I'm done here. Susie Hume is our weight loss challenge champion. She has lost 60 pounds. Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to join the challenge? What was life like before NeoLife?
I was about a month away from having gastric bypass surgery per my doctor's suggestion. I had a host of medical problems, diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, a lot of things going on. I started NeoLife because of Deirdre Wright. We were talking about what happens when two prayers, answered prayers collide. Well, this is the result right here. She prayed for someone to help, and I prayed for someone to help me. She came along.
And can you tell us a little bit about the results you had?
Well, a month after starting NeoLife, I went back to my doctor, and I no longer qualified for gastric bypass surgery. I was no longer a diabetic, no longer had high cholesterol, no blood pressure problems, my knees don't hurt, and I'm only halfway there. So next year, you're gonna see a whole new me.
You had a great time shopping, and you shared something with us about running up and down the stairs. Can you just share a little bit about that?
Yes, a year ago, there is no way I would have been sitting half of the time. I would have been looking for a chair everywhere I went. I ran all over Macy's, up and down the floors and all around. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without NeoLife, and I thank you all. God bless you.
Tracy, this is Tracy Burns. He is our men's weight loss challenge champion, and he lost over 60 pounds. And I see you have a lovely lady in the back room that supported you, Jack.
Yeah!
Can you tell us a little bit about how Jackie was helping you before you joined the challenge?
Yeah, in the year 2000, I was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. I was working at the time, I was a delivery man, and my wife used to have to bathe me in the morning, put my clothes on, put me in the car, her and my son would drive me downtown Atlanta, take me up a ramp, knock on the door and leave me there so I can go to work. Matter of fact, right after I quit working, we had just bought a house, and my wife used to have to go to work, dress and bathe me before she leave, make sure that I had a urinal by me because I couldn't get out of bed. She would come home, take care of the kids, and take care of me. After meeting the doctor in the hospital, I had psoriasis from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. My doctor got me to where I was functional. But I met a lady, if you ever get a chance to hear her on the phone, give a shout out to her. Her name is Betty Brown, and her husband Harris. They introduced me to the company. And I had tried a lot of weight loss companies, but none of them really worked. It was either too pricey, synthetic, and they just didn't have the stuff that you needed. But once I started NeoLife, I did the Tree and In first, and Pro Vitality, I lost 9 pounds. The Seminole Plus helps me a lot. I never did a 5K before. Since I've been on the products, I walked and ran a 5K with my wife. I've been in Georgia since 1993, and anybody know anything about Georgia Stone Mountain? I never walked to the top of Stone Mountain. 3 months ago, I did that.
Can you tell us a little bit about your gym routine too? Because I know you don't just do weight loss, you incorporated fitness as well to achieve all your goals.
Yes, I was never a big gym rat or weightlifting guy. I started going to the gym 4 times a day now, at least out of the week. I get a good workout in, and my goal is now, and believe it or not, I can't stand lifting weights, but I'm going to become a bodybuilder.
I challenge all of you to take advantage of this opportunity to be rewarded for achieving your goals and use your success to inspire others to live the Neo lifestyle and impact more lives than ever. Thank you.